Hi, I'm Lam. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, the battle is going to be between Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette, and we're going to put it against the mini Glam eyeshadow palette. What? You're asking which eye I'm wearing which palette? Nice try. You need to wait until the demo part to find out. Now grab your brushes. We're going to the war zone. But today we're going to put it against the mini Glam, which is the inspiration for Natasha Denona to create the Glam palette. And in here you have 5 shades. In here you have 15 shades. In here is $25. This one is 65 US dollars. So there are a lot of comparison that we have to do. Depth, prices, value, versatility. Now let's get right into the video. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen a lot of you guys on my Instagram accounts. I link them in the description box as well, so make sure you go and connect with me on Instagram. I'd like to see your faces more. Leave me a comment below telling me which eye do you think is wearing which palette. Guess right now. I will reveal the true answer later. Also, disclaimer, I know these palettes are old, they're not new, but let's be honest, we cannot all be millionaires and buy all the new palettes all the time. All jokes aside, please be considerate when you buy new eyeshadow palettes. You really shouldn't buy all the new releases because it's just really bad for your wallet. It's terrible for the environment. So that's what I'm here for, to save you some coins and help you make a decision between these two palettes. Let's do some swatches, and then I will show you the demo part where I wear each of these two palettes in each of my eyes, and I will try to make it as close to each other as possible, and then we'll come back for the final thoughts. First of all, let's swatch Golden Flesh, which is a metallic gold bronze, against this Center Eyelid shade, which is also a metallic bronze. So this is from the Glam palette, and this is the mini Glam. Textures feels very similar. They're both very creamy. The shade from the mini Glam is just a lot more bronzy. The shade from the Glam palette is more metallic than the shade from the mini Glam. Next, let's do Harlow, which is a matte. This shade doesn't have any equivalent in the Glam palette. Second layer, this is just a beige nude matte with a hint of olive undertone. It's lean a little bit greenish. I don't know if you can see that, but it is stunning on my skin tone. Next, we are going to swatch Anne Joe, which is a metallic cool bronze. These two outer eyelid shade, Anjo, outer eyelid 1, outer eyelid 2. These two are a little bit similar, actually pretty similar, except Anjo has a little bit of a greenish. Again, you can see the theme between these two. While this one from the Glam palette is a more grayish silver. And this one is a completely different shade. It's a more brown, it's a lot warmer. So I would say between these three, this one is the coolest. This one is the warmest, and Angel from Mini Glam is in between. Seed, which is a matte dark brown. Smoke, and Lash Line. Seed, Smoke, Lash Line. Lash Line is a cooler version of Seed. Seed is the warmer version. This shade Smoke from the Glam palette is pretty warm, but it is lighter than Seed. So I wouldn't say these two are completely the same. If you mix these two shades on the eyes, it's going to look very similar to Seed. Faye, Metallic Champagne, Inner Corner, and Brow Bone. Faye is very creamy and kind of crumbly because of all the glitter. Inner Corner from the Glam palette, okay. And then Brow Bone. Here I would say Brow Bone is a lot closer to Faye than the inner corner shade because this shade is a lot more pink. This one is also gold too. They are very, very close. Seed and Faye are very easily duplicated in other palettes, I think. The first three, not so much. Now that we have all the swatches done, let's get to the demo part. I'm going to use each palette on one of my eyes. For the mini glam, I will use all of the shades in the palette, and then in the glam palette, I will try to find the equivalent. And I clean my brushes between each palette so that I don't contaminate the colors. By the way, if you can see the pimples on my face from stress, ask my full-time employer about it. Okay, let's try this voiceover. First time here in this channel. First thing, we get to the mini glam and we do a little bit of a transition shade with this gorgeous olive beigey shade. And then I'm gonna mix these two shades in the glam palette that I don't remember the name of, and this video is way too fast to talk over. But let's try here. Honestly, they look pretty close, not exact. Next we get to Seed, and we're doing this winged up villain eye on this side. And we get another fluffy brush to blend that out, make sure there's no harsh line, even though that's almost impossible. And then in the glam palette, I'm mixing these two shades to try to imitate that. It's not the exact same color, it's a lot cooler, but it works. Then we have the champagne shade. We're doing that in the inner corner, just like every other person. And then we get this brow bone shade. Oh, now we're doing this cool thing here. Oh, too much. There we go. Yeah, basically you do that. And then I'm mixing it once again just to try to warm it up a little bit. Then for the inner half of the upper lid, we're doing the gold bronze shade, and then the outer corner to connect it with the dark shade, we're doing this darker shade. Wow, I'm terrible at this. Oh, and then put some mascara on, and basically this look is done. Yeah, they're really, really close. Can you tell the difference? Yeah, me neither. Okay, let's get back to the video. I'm done. If you guessed that I was wearing the mini glam on this eye and the glam on this eye, you were right. Congratulations. This is a really, really fun look to do. I tried to use all the colors. It looks a little bit villain-like. Everything looks very, very similar except for Faye. This shade right here. You can see on this eye, actually I don't know if you can see it, but you can try. It looks a little bit more pink than the brow bone shade in the Glam palette, and also the Glam palette shade is a lot more brightening. This one is a little bit weak compared to it, even though I keep layering and layering it on. You know, when you blend colors out in your eyelids, they tend to look very close anyway. That's what's kind of my inspiration for making this video. Just want to show myself if they are going to be similar, and yes, they are. There is no exact dupes color shade wise in the pan, but when you blend it on the eye, you can see you can definitely achieve the same look. The formulas, they're the same. They're both very creamy, blendable, pigmented, but not in a clingy way. So the pigment is very strong, but you're able to blend it out and soften it out, even with the dark shades like Seed right here. Especially is really, really creamy, and the metallics are so soft to the touch. They're blendable. You are able to layer them on top of each other and they will blend nicely. They look good together. The color, as I said, they're very close on your eyes. The depth slash versatility are very close. You have Seed shade to deepen any kind of look, and you have this really beautiful angel shade that I love, which can create a deepening effect too. Similarly, in the Glam palette, you just have a ton of options, to be honest, to deepen your look. This is the darkest shade. It's not a completely black, but it's a very dark charcoal, medium gray shade. Or you can pack it on and create a really deep shade right here. I did mix it with the shade Smoke just to add some depth to make it a little closer to the seed shade, but they end up looking very, very similar, as you can see. I think both of these palettes are deep skin tone friendly. Any kind of undertone, you can see I am olive, warm, tan skin, and it looks good. It's a little bit less daily friendly than the warmer shades, but you can work with them and can create a very nice cool tone look. The thing I like about cool tone looks is that against my warm skin tone, the coolness of the colors mixed together with my skin tone create a very neutral tone. You get what I mean. Value-wise, I just think that the Mini Glam is better. It's less than half the price of the Glam palette. Less options than the Glam. In the Glam, you have a lot more silvery tone. You have some pinks. In here, you kind of only have the olive tone shades. There is this one, but it's not really pink. It's more golden, but it's a great way to start trying neutral slash a little bit cool tones shadows and trying out the Natasha Denona formula if you haven't tried them out or you are scared of cool toned makeup looks. This is a great way to start. And the Glam honestly is still a really nice value. For 65 US dollars, you have 15 shades, more colors to choose from, and the pans are bigger than in these smaller mini palettes. This is the medium size. I do think they're both amazing quality. I'd recommend them both. Price, quality, colors, versatility, blendability, they're both amazing. I would probably recommend you to try out the Mini Glam first to start, and then if you love it, then you can invest in the Glam palette. If you're already familiar with makeup and you know about your cool tone looks, you know how to work them, I would recommend just to get this and you don't need to get the Mini Glam after you have this. So that's just the tea. Which palette do you have? Which one do you like better? And do you think these eyes are the same? I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, don't flop.